Yeah. Excellent connection. Okay, we're gonna try. All right, that looks to be working. This is stupid. Then I will have to delete this one. All right, bear with us as we get this going. Settings. Where? Okay, but what about things like slow chat? I guess I don't get those settings anymore.
Boo.
Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? Let me get some chats going so that Alex and Joe can see what's going on. Give me a second. Seems like YouTube changed from the manual linking from OBS to broadcast to some kind of auto system, and I'm missing a lot of options, and so
It's been so long,
that's what
chat.
took us a little bit to figure out. So I'm gonna pop out that chat, and I'm gonna put you right over here.
I want you to know this.
And then the other way I can get another chat for Alex is open a second Szechuan chicken and put a second Szechuan over here. Okay. That's good to go.
Hey, Brian Reyes, thank you so much for becoming a member. Hey, Joe, huge fan. I'm a fellow Puerto Rican like you. Always love your videos and reviews. Can you hear stuff?
You can't?
No.
No?
Uh-oh. Thanks, Smug Slacker.
What?
Watching from the Philippines.
Ah. Don't worry, I can fix it.
2022.
I can fix it. Maybe I can't.
We made it intact and alive. Welcome to 2022.
Do you hear it?
No. Am I supposed to hear anything?
That's odd. Yeah, I made sure those. That's weird.
Okay.
Just nod your head. There you go.
Am I?
Yeah.
Do I have the beat right?
Not even close.
No.
A little bit slower.
I'm just gonna. Okay. I don't need to hear. It's fine. Can they hear me?
Why you not here?
I don't know.
That's weird.
See where this line goes.
Yeah, I already
Can
did.
you hear me?
Where does the line go?
This one right here.
You followed it all the way?
You can hear me, but I can't hear you. That's fine. That's fine. I don't need to hear you.
Why is it so fucking long? Did you extend it?
No, that's the one.
We use extends.
Well, look what happened, Joe. I thought you said you followed it all the way.
That's not.
That not
I don't
his?
think- I don't.
Adam Knight, thank you so much.
I thought it was this one.
No, Joe.
Well, which one is it?
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's
I'm doing
unplugged
pretty
in
well,
the first
Joel.
place.
How
Give
are
me the
you?
end of it.
And thanks for asking. Oh.
Okay, so what the fuck is this, Joe?
What?
Who?
The extra one?
Oh, somebody's messing with stuff over here.
The extra one is when we had Will.
Okay. Well, the extra one has input.
OJ met T-Pain?
Yeah.
You met the T-Pain?
Yeah.
When?
Long
I can hear
time
now.
ago.
Oh, okay. I thought you met him recently.
No.
All right, fixed it all up. We're good now.
I can hear
I
now.
might need a Y adapter for Will's or our fourth person when we do a fourth person. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we're still adjusting things for 2022. Welcome. Glad to see you. Happy you're alive. Happy that we made it to 2022 together. So, Angry Joe Show, alive and well. We appreciate your donations, your subscriptions to keep our show going for the next whole year. People like Jake LaCroix donated $5. Want to play a zombie game? Yeah. Dying Light 2 in, what, a week? Adam Knight for contributing, becoming a recruit. Upper Knight for becoming a commander. And Brian Reyes for becoming a commander, fellow Puerto Rican. Brigham Nelson, how did y'all become friends? Well, I met Joe a long time ago.
Middle school.
In middle school. And then we met Alex at the magic shop.
Board games.
Board games and stuff. And we've told the story many times. We've got previous Q&As you can check out on the Angry Joe Show, and you can get some in detail story of that. They are right here. These Q&As. Let's see. Yeah, so we got December, November, October, September, August, June. We got a state of play up here too. May, April, March, February, January. So we did all of 2021, huh? And then we started. When did we start the Q&A sections? Because we've got a December 2020. Oh, these must be super embarrassing. Looks like we start April, March. There's a March one. There's a February one. There's a January one.
That's probably when we started.
That one maybe is the one we started. Yep.
Yep.
So it has been officially 2 years now with the Q&As. So many fun stories in all those.
Hello from Russia.
I don't expect y'all to go through all those, so just ask the questions again, and we can get to some of those. Give me 1 second as I continue to prepare here as we go into 2021. Anyways, so yeah, on these, we basically like to just hang out with you guys, take some questions. We want to give a little bit of precedence. These are made possible by our Patreon users and our YouTube join button contributors, the people that go above and beyond the Call of Duty, because, you know, YouTube does their stupid YouTube shit all the time. In fact, I just recently had a news, the Pokemon news demonetized. I had another one demonetized for like my dream car video that I did in Vegas and demonetized. A bunch of videos are getting demonetized, some like 7 recently. So YouTube just sucks in that way. So it's good to have a backbone of additional support as we go into the new year. But we also don't like locking off content to people. So that's why it's open to everybody. But we would appreciate it if you go to our Patreon or our YouTube join button and help us out. So on these, we like to jump into an old school Angry Joe vault. show you some behind the scenes stuff. And so my first external hard drive, we've pretty much gone through everything in that first external hard drive. I'm surprised that first external hard drive lasted us 2 years of content. So we've definitely gone through a lot together. I know there's a lot of you who may not have seen a bunch of this stuff, but it's still there in VOD form. But I do have some conventions and things that I went to, and I think I got some special things that nobody's ever seen before, because I dived into these things. Y'all remember E3s? I mean, E3s don't happen anymore.
Nope.
So it's literally a fossil. So what you're going to see on today's live Q&A is a blast from the past. Also, we're going to make today's Q&A a little bit shorter because I'm right now in the middle of working on the top 10 worst games of 2021. I've edited all of them except for 3. So the last 3 I'm working on now. And I think if we wrap up this Q&A relatively quickly, I think I can get it out tonight. If not, latest tomorrow. But I'm hoping for tonight. So, but let's jump into the Q&A. I'm going to jump into the vault here. And we're going to go way back into my journalism career when I thought that I wasn't an influencer or I don't know, a YouTuber,
Person of interest.
I thought it was just no. I guess I was doing it like, you know, like a journalist, like a games journalist, because sometime in, I don't remember, it was like 2015, 16. They wanted to label you as either an influencer or a journalist. I guess an influencer will. You know, they'll pay people, or you do it on your own and you're on YouTube and you do it for yourself, versus a journalist where you work for a website or you freelance for a website. And I remember when they cut off a lot of, you know, influencers unless they were going to pay you, because they didn't want any influencers who were too big talking trash or showing off stuff that wasn't ready. And that really bothered me, because it's like, but you're showing the exact same stuff to journalists and, you know, you're not paying them. And I don't know, I guess it was because journalists were super nice, you know, and they don't really beat up on anybody and they don't ask the hard questions. Well, in my career, when I first got to my first when my first E3, I was asking a bunch of hard questions. I was ruffling a lot of feathers. But I was also going to video games that companies were showing off that never got released. So we're going to go and check out some of these unreleased video games. Footage for unreleased video games.
Secrets.
I have 2 of them. I have fucking 2 unreleased. And I'm not even sure if I could show this if it's public, but I don't give a fuck, because this is 10 years old. You know what I mean? This is shit from 2010, and I think it's really cool. So, first one is, do y'all remember a video game that was supposed to come out that was called Armada of the Damned?
No, but it sounds sweet.
Anybody remember a game called Armada of the Damned? Chat. Now, this was, I'll give you a little hint. Joe would like it.
Is it a broken game?
Because there are ships on the sea with a famous license from Disney.
Ugh.
Joe?
Peter Pan.
That's what I was thinking.
No.
Captain Hook.
Captain
Shmee.
Hook.
No.
Shmee.
No.
Battle Stars of Disney.
Battle Stars of Disney. No, Spider Guy is the only one that got it right. It was Pirates of the Caribbean. So it's called Pirates of the Caribbean Armada of the Damned. And I was actually really looking forward to this one. It was an RPG on the open sea, an action RPG out on the open sea, where not only would you have your ship, but then you'd get off your ship and you'd go on islands and you'd fight things and you'd fight bosses and shit. Well, it never came out, and it's a damn shame. I don't know if it would be good or bad, but it just never came out. They never finished it. But when I looked through here, when I looked through my folder, here are some of the video games I saw in E3 2010. I saw Armada of the Damned, Brink, Deus Ex Human Revolution. I think that's the first one. Fable 3, Fallout New Vegas, Game Bits, I guess little bits and pieces. Lord of the Rings War, I'm not sure what that is. Lucha Libre, Mafia 2, Power Gig, Shogun Total War 2. Then I have footage from the floor. Sonic 4, Spec Ops, Two Worlds 2.
Two Worlds.
You remember that, Joe?
That game.
And Warhammer 40K, the MMO. That's the second game that I have that never came out. And XCOM. So these are games that I saw behind the scenes, or at least got to talk with people, or at least got footage for. So let's jump into Armada of the Damned, which was an unreleased one, and just see what's on my hard drive. So it's super risky. Here we go. I'm going to close down some of these windows, and we're going to open this up, and we're going to watch this together. All right. Armada 01.
Angry Joe here, and I'm with Chris from Propaganda Games, and we're going to talk a little bit about Disney's new RPG, Armada of the Damned. That's a Pirates of the Caribbean game.
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Now, I'm super excited to be a pirate. Like,
You're
pirates,
pretty excited.
I know, pirates and
Okay, hold on. It
Pirates and
appears
ninjas are
that
amazing.
Angry Joe back in the day did not have his equipment and shit together. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to drop this into an editing program so that I can actually, you know, get some good footage here to where I can hear what's going on. We'll get it from both sides. Okay, here we go. If we drop this up in here, all right. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, this is a .m2t file, and I guess Vegas is like, wait, I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, it activated the codec. Perfect. Okay, so now we can then take this, we can go channel, and we can combine the two channels so that it'll come out of both sides, and then we can boost the audio. So that'll be good.
Ooh, big donation from Marked Ashamed. A lot on your best of 2021 list didn't have any reviews of videos I could find on your YouTube channel. Any plan on increasing the rapid fire reviews to cover indie titles?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got plans to do both increasing rapid fire reviews and then also increasing our extended review discussions to maybe cover some of the games that we missed. Okay, so let's so I've got two things here, and
Angry Joe.
I'll just jump
Pirates
ahead.
of the I know, pirates and ninjas, I mean, you can't go wrong, right?
You can't go wrong. Well, apparently you could go wrong.
Kind of did an RPG type thing. So I'm really excited about this one. One thing, though, that I do want to know is I'm kind of concerned that because it is Disney and because of the sort of the style that I've seen so far, I'm afraid it's going to be dumbed down a little bit and we're not going to get enough booty. Is there going to be plenty of booty in this game?
There's a lot of booty, yeah. You're an interesting guy.
You talking like good booty or bad booty?
This man's
Is there
asking
such
the
thing
hard
as bad
questions.
booty?
Yeah.
I love
Hey.
it. I love it.
So this was my first
Being
one. I didn't
being
start
a
to
booty
go hard
whore that
until
I
my
am,
second one.
tell
I
me,
was
is
just
there
happy
plenty
to be
of
there,
loot
Joe.
in this game?
Yeah, there's tons. I mean, you got
That's funny.
swords, you got
That
guns,
was
you got
good.
trinkets, you can customize
I'm just
your
trying to
guy.
make the
Pirates
guy
are all
laugh,
covered in
make
gack,
him
you know?
relax.
Shrunken heads. There's all sorts
And
of
then
stuff
that's
like
when
that
I
to
can
beef
get some other questions.
Beef up your stats. There's ability points. You got like special moves you can unlock as you go. You can actually trick out your special moves, so you can customize your abilities like once more after you get them. We got a whole really robust ship and sea system as well. So
Okay, that's a good point that you touched on.
Ship and
Customization
sea
seems like
system.
you really putting focus on customizing your pirate. Can I ask you, what about, is he our own character or is he a story character like a John Marston from Red Dead, or is he us? You know, we mold his face and select from different faces.
No, I mean, what we wanted to do is really honor the franchise. They have these like iconic characters, right? Like Jack Sparrow and Barbossa. You recognize those guys like immediately. Yeah. So to sort of like make sure that we fit in that fiction, we thought it was really important to sort of create a really cool, interesting guy, and then let you sort of like trick him out and select his proficiencies, and sort of take him from his naive sort of like starting point to like a high-end.
So apparently a main character in the Pirates of the Caribbean universe that they created exclusively for the game.
Awesome characters that have been in the film.
Hell yes.
I like these
excellent
things
characters
that
like Jack
never
Sparrow.
come to
And
fruition.
will
I don't know
we
what
see
the guy's
some of
name
the
was.
characters in the movies and the monsters that we saw? Will we see Jack or any of these in the game?
There's a lot of familiar faces that pop up throughout the course of the adventure. I should mention though, it's an all-new cast. Like all our main characters are unique to the game. The game story is its own
Set
thing.
in a
And another way to
timeline.
say, we cannot afford Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom.
So it's a standalone
and
adventure.
We got
We do
Orlando
like, you
Bloom.
run
got-
into a few of
we
these
got
dudes you
Orlando
recognize from
Bloom.
the films,
And
and that
Jack
helps ground
Birdie.
us in that world. But make no mistake, this is its own thing. It's not tied to a movie. It's got its own unique story and everything.
One thing that was really interesting in the trailer is you get to command your own ship. Is this correct?
This is correct.
Okay, I saw it's the point of view was a little bit different and very unique and interesting.
So I don't remember when Black Flag was. If somebody in Jack can look up when that first Assassin's Creed game came out that gave you control of the ship.
So good.
Maybe it was around this time, or maybe this predated it. So, and what I saw from the footage, I really, really liked. And that's what really got me excited about it. Let me say thank you to Christopher Sharp right away, because it is a huge Transformer
What the
$50
hell? And
donation.
essentially, it was almost like first-person driving, like I'm driving a car or something like that. Can you explain the point of view? Is that the
2013.
only way
Okay,
to
so this
play, to
predated
drive
it.
your ship around?
Well, I mean, it's not the
I
only
have
way.
more
We do
than
have
just
the
this
sort of
interview.
bathtub
I have
cam
the
that goes way out
behind
and you see your
closed
boat.
doors.
But honestly, like this is one of those places where we
I'm
thought it
about
would be
to
a
show
great
you.
opportunity to
I was
sort of
gonna
innovate.
say,
Where
I
you
wanna
a bit.
see, you
Make
see it
more
here. You see it in this
innovations.
building.
Yeah. So like you're.
I'm gonna show you
you're on
to
a
next.
pirate ship. There's fires getting set. You're getting blasted by broadsides. Your first mate is screaming at you. You got guys going up and down the rigging. It's an incredibly intense experience, and I'm just actually surprised that no one's tried to do it this way
I
before.
know, and I'm getting hyped up about it
Look at
as you
that.
talk to me about it because of the fact
He-
that,
They were amongst the
for
first.
example, in
If only they
submarine
got their
games,
game
oh,
out,
yeah.
they
in a
would have had
submarine
credit
game
for
where,
that
like, if you're
rather
getting
than
hit,
Assassin's
here comes
Creed.
water and debris and stuff like that. So in that view, you're gonna get like wood shards. Are we gonna see that kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
dynamic damage on our ships?
We have damage states that you can inflict on them. They can inflict on you. You get wood splinters flying across the screen. Fires catch on the wood. You can see the guy like wrenching the wheel around and really trying to command the boat. It's
Okay, now about how many hours experience do you think is going to, it is an RPG, so we're going to expect something like at least 25, 30, upwards of that, 40, 50, 60. What do you got?
Well, you know what? I'm not going to give you an hour figure, but I'm going to tell you that we want to earn the R, the P, and the G. So it's a big.
Oh,
big
they
game.
want to earn the
There's a
R, the
huge
P, and the
story,
G.
there's a lot of
They want to
subplots,
earn the
side
role
quests.
playing. They want to
so
earn the
you're-
game.
there's a lot to see.
And
Could we
And
say
they
that
wanna-
at least the main
wait, what?
quest, at least
They want to
15
roll
hours? I mean,
and the
that's
play
like
and the game.
FPS.
Well, you've said it.
Okay. You said it.
0 hours.
Come on,
This is
get
Jack-
here. Oh, do you have any DLC?
0
planned for this
hours.
game?
They did give
Yeah, we're
0
actually
hours.
talking
That's
about it
funny.
right now.
Oh, excellent. Okay, well, I'm going to go get a live demo for this game right now. Thank you very, very much
All right,
for
thanks,
talking
man.
with me, and I'll see you guys on the
Is it
next
Pre-Sea of
Angry Joe.
Thieves? Of course it is.
Yeah.
Okay, just a random, tons of fun here. Okay, I got the demo right here.
Game can be played either way.
I think the audio is kind of jacked up, so let's drop it in. Oh my God, we've never before seen footage. This is fucking crazy, boy. Cam footage, all right? So it's not gonna be that great.
Legendary pirate or a dreaded pirate.
Dreaded Pirate!
Dreaded pirate can be played either way, and so is a demo.
So I think it was, to begin, you could play either Dread Pirate or some other pirate, assumedly good. I obviously screamed out Dread because I wanted
Do
to.
you want to be a legendary pirate or a
Oh,
dreaded
Legendary Pirate.
Dreaded Pirate!
Dreaded pirate. I love your enthusiasm. So just to give you a little bit of backstory on our main character, Captain Sterling, and to give a little bit of context on the quest that we're going to be going on, we have this short video.
Captain Sterling. Is the chicken from Fable. could have
Never
walked the
seen this kind of
streets.
footage, chat. Never.
Look, you got the chick that you can maybe go to the brothel and get some chicks.
I know them.
You a pirate?
Served under through. Was a guard on the
Kind of looks like
Nemesis.
Fable-ish.
Got your attention now, eh?
There's your ship. Looks fucking
The
awesome.
Nemesis.
Chick with big boobies up in the front of your ship.
It weren't always that way. When he found it, it was nothing but a wreck.
Grabbed.
Even so, he knew it were no regular ship.
We never got to see those crab models.
And that if he could restore its ancient glory, if he could hunt down its missing pieces, then he'd become
That's
the
what I love.
Caribbean's
Look at
most
that.
powerful pirate,
That wood.
legend of the sea, or even a dread menace if that were his case. Finally, the Nemesis was almost complete. But the ship's
You
ancient
see, they're kind of
figurehead
reusing some of the footage.
till he heard word it had washed up on the shores of the Caribbean's
That
most
ship's
dangerous
sinking?
island. Opawiwato, an ancient volcano worshipped by a tribe of bloodthirsty warriors. If the figurehead was on Opawiwato, Sterling had to find it. By whatever means necessary.
Cool. So in case you were wondering, all that ship footage that you saw in the video is actual gameplay footage. So here we
Actual
are on
gameplay
Apollo
footage, you said,
We
Bruce.
read it. So we have
I
this
don't know
huge
if you-
anchor
oh.
on our back.
Just threw
On
it
our
away.
left is our ship.
Yeah, I
that we
know,
pulled in
right?
on.
It looks fucking ready.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
Apollo
they
is
threw it
one of
away.
our main quest islands in the game.
You got big
It's
money
one
like
of our bigger
Disney, and
islands.
you're like, nah,
One
let's
of
just not do
dozens
it.
and dozens of islands that you're going to be able to find, discover, and explore from the Caribbean. There's
Man,
also
video
Fable
games
Attack
aren't worth
and,
worth
today's
looking
quest,
into.
we're
It's
gonna make our
2010.
way
No
all
one plays
the way
video
to the
games.
summit.
This is Armada of the Damned that never came out.
So Wade's just gonna head on up these stairs and see if he can catch up to this creep in the woods.
So at least some of the RPG is gonna be some tribes that you can interact with.
Where the bloody hell are you? You have come to punish us. Quickly! Kill me for blind worship of your evil goddess. You wooden woman.
So this is a short example of one of our many conversations in the game. We're going for a very cinematic approach, and at the same time, we don't want to deliver a wall of text to the player. We want to deliver little snippets and let him choose from time to time so that he can steer the conversation to any which way he wants.
Yes. All hail the evil goddess made of word. Now where is it?
You are not sent to kill. And if you're not sent to kill us, you are sent to save us. My people, we are cursed by your goddess.
What? There's really a few monsters running around.
We were not always monsters.
Like I said, this is a huge island, so we're just going to teleport ahead here. Get to on that portion of the demo. But there's a lot
Alright,
more
he's gonna
to
show off some combat
discover
now.
with that guy. Huge mystery surrounding this island involving Spanish. But as we head to the right, here's some of our low-level mutated grunts. And Wade has got
wearing
a
diapers.
button for a regular attack that you can change to a 4-hit combo. He has a button for a heavy attack that's going to make use of the anchor. And he has a button for a gun.
Combat don't look bad.
We played worse
Chain all
recently.
three of those elements
Definitely.
together. He also has a block button. And when he times his block,
Telling me
he can
this
parry,
game
he can
did not get
attack.
made.
Yep.
And he does that, he
Fucking
can follow up with
Nerf.
a light or a heavy attack.
Legends.
Nerf gun.
Nerf Legends.
Nerf Legends got
This is all
made.
relative to
What?
basic stuff. And where we chose to
mean
expand our
This game came out and Nerf, or this game never came out and
Yeah.
Nerf Legends never came out because this game got made. It was just never released.
Now when you curse an enemy, essentially put a debuff on them. So they're going to take more damage. But the really cool thing is now when Wade hits them with a heavy attack, it's going to automatically follow up with another attack. So by doing heavy attacks on first enemies, your combos are going to actually expand to more powerful attacks. And these attacks are going to differentiate.
God of War.
God of War stuff,
Legendary
yeah.
Pirate, Dreaded Pirate. Wade can also do finishing moves, and when he finishes an enemy off, has a chance to spread that curse to all adjacent enemies. And like I said, we are an RPG, so all those adjacent enemies have to do a saving throw, and anyone who fails their saving throw, they're going to get cursed.
Gotta shoot a man when he's down. Last time.
So Wade made quick work with some of the lower level grunts, but here comes someone much tougher. He's an example of one of our tank class enemies. He's got a lot more health, he does more damage, and he's got a few more defensive maneuvers. So Wade's going to put together all those little things I just talked about to put him down.
Just throw it on Game Pass. Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah. If it crashes, it doesn't matter.
I would have liked to have seen all the stories that they would have introduced into the Pirates of the Caribbean lore. Maybe that's part of the reason why they said, nah, we want to do 5 more movies with Johnny Depp.
So we'll just head on through the
At
gates
the time,
and do one more
obviously.
teleport, this time to the top of the volcano. And we're going to take this time to take a look at some of the more hardcore RPG aspects of the game. So we have our base statistics that are going to go up every time you level up, and that's for both land and sea. You're also going to get a couple of ability points that you get to spend on different trees. And from time to time, you're going to get a few more tangible abilities. And in this case, Wade's unlocked Anchor Splash, a new active ability that's only for the Dreaded Pirate. This is an example of one of our many trees in the game, and Wade's going to spend some of those ability points and purchase some passive guns and
It's so
skills.
crazy how much gameplay
So
they're
just head
showing
on up
off.
the stairs
Like nowadays, we
and,
get fake
maybe
game
look at
trailers with
you
not real game footage.
Anchor
Back
Splash.
in this is 12 years ago.
So you can see,
Oh, there's the anchor
just like
splash.
stations,
It actually is
all
a
of our
splash.
abilities,
There's magic in the world. It doesn't matter that water's coming out of nowhere.
I'm okay with it.
The bad guy's body's the majority of its water. You're just anchoring it out of him.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But Wade wants to take a quick look over this cliff edge. You can see the boat off in
Whoa.
the distance. That's where we landed. And if this was a full quest, we would have had to travel all the way through this jungle area
butterfly
on the
there,
right,
that's green too.
across the wooded bridges, to this rocky area on the right, on the left-hand side, to the base of the mountain.
Crazy,
all
man,
the
because they
way
put a lot of
eventually
time
to
and
the
effort in that
Council.
world, and
Even
nobody
in
got
this
the
one
fucking
location in the Caribbean,
experience.
there's lots of diverse environments where you can shop.
Yeah,
It's sitting on some dude's hard drive somewhere.
yeah.
And there is our main objective.
Oh, we're getting a new figurehead for our ship. It's badass because you can customize the guy in your ship. And they had missions associated with those customizations. You don't just whip out your wallet and pay $10 for fucking gold? For gold boobies?
But this is a pivotal choice point of the quest. Do we now honor our agreement with the shaman and replace the idol, freeing them of the curse? Or do we do the more parody, selfish thing and keep that idol for ourselves, dooming them to their fate? You know, the idol's worth a lot of money. You can turn around, sell it, use that money to upgrade your gear, upgrade your ship, upgrade your abilities, buy some rum. So, you know, again, I'd like to leave it up to you guys.
Customization through in-game effort? Yeah.
Help free.
This is why I was so excited about it.
Or do we take it, dooming them?
So I could have screamed out, but I already did my one screaming, so I let somebody else. Because I would have said take it.
So one thing I
Somebody
would
said
note,
replace
though,
it.
even though you're dreaded,
Don't want to be a
that doesn't mean
good
you have to
pirate.
be evil deeds throughout the game. You can still be dreaded and have a heart of gold. Likewise, you can be legendary, and you'll still be
Hey, you broke the
dreaded.
curse. Look at that.
Maybe they'll give you stuff.
volcano.
Why would they have money? That was a bad idea!
Pissed off the crab guy.
So this is an example of one of our many boss battles in the game. Here at Propaganda, we're gamers as well as developers, and we
This
like
is
nothing more
good
than a
enough
very
to have
traditional
come
boss battle
out,
that,
man.
makes use of
Made
all
me
the
so
abilities that you've
fucking
learned.
mad.
And that's what Wade's gonna have to do now is make use of.
And by the way,
all the
it's not bullshot. The guy's in there playing. I see him in the
And
corner.
he's gonna make use of the durability, anchor splash. He's gonna put all those different elements to
crabs,
stick
isn't
side
it?
down.
Ow!
Knock the fuck out!
Hurt his hand. You're dead. So you're gonna make it a little easier for the presentation.
More fish than 80% of today's games. Not wrong.
That's why I was so shocked when it was canceled. He's almost dead. 2 more hits. Oh, you got him. Get him in the booty hole. No, he messed. He messed up. There you go.
Awesome. And like I said at the beginning, player choice is one of our main pillars of the game. And what's player choice will cause some consequence. So here we are, coming back to that island at a much later time in the game. You can see yourself, your look is upgraded. As we look off the side, our ship has been picked out a bit more. What was once.
Much later in the game, you're just like full samurai armor. What the fuck happened?
You can go back there at any time?
Yes, you can. And now the villagers basically, worship the ground that you walk on. And what this means is now a vendor has opened up. He's going to sell you things that he sells. More side quests are going to be available that are going to allow you to explore that island a bit more. If you have chosen to keep it, the island would have been much different. The volcano would have blown up. It would have just been a desolate landscape, only filled with now disgusting crab creatures. But on the flip side, you can go back to that island and actually quest and get one of the more powerful items in the game. So, there are consequences and pros and cons.
You could get more powerful items by going back when it's all populated by the crab.
Take a look at our game.
Damn.
We're coming out 2011. Look for it.
2011 it was supposed to come out.
And PC. And I have a...
With only a year, it was almost done. We're almost
Holding it
ready.
for now.
They've been holding it for 12 years,
Well, thank you
Joe.
very much for coming.
Yeah.
For fucking
And,
13 years. No.
You got a big dono win from Peter.
Yeah.
Beat that.
Press escape. I am pressing escape. Uh-oh. Okay, there it goes. Finally goes. So, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that behind-the-scenes look at Pirates of the Caribbean, Armada of the Damned. Maybe I should put that up on the main channel since it's probably the only existing extended footage of this game. I just think it's fascinating from, a game lover's point of view. I was really looking forward to that one, and unfortunately it was canceled and never came out, and they never really got that big of a reason on why. So anyways, so yeah, I want to thank Marked Ashamed for the huge donation, my man. You got a lot on your best of 2021 list, but didn't have any review videos I couldn't find on your YouTube channel. Any plans on increase? Oh, that was the one we covered earlier. Yeah. And we got Paul Parker, a longtime fan. Want to ask your opinions on Assassin's Creed, the future of the franchise. Please God, no live service game.
It's called, what is it? It's Infinity, Assassin's Creed Infinity, because it's never going to end.
Yeah. One of the ones that I mentioned to the guy at the time was one based on Japanese lore and samurais and things like that. This was before the Egyptian one came out, and he was smiling at me the whole time. And I was like, I wonder if that means that at some point they were working on one, or that's going to be their next one or something like that. But then we saw Ghost of Tsushima come out, and then they went from the Egyptian to the Greek. So I guess they're not going to do a Japanese one, is what I was. That's the one that I would have suggested.
They even had a badass
and I did suggest to him.
trailer for that game too.
Which one?
For that game, they had a cinematic trailer that looked pretty cool.
For what game instead of that game?
Armada of the Damned.
Okay. Yeah, they did release a trailer at some point, but never the game. All right, so let me pull up our Patreon questions, because we want to go ahead and give thanks to that, who allow us to do these wonderful videos. So we've got January 2022. Go ahead, Joe.
Fleet Admiral Edrich.
Oh, oops, sorry. Go.
Quick.
Yeah. All right, hang on. All right, go ahead.
That's an absurd collection that Microsoft has. It would sure be a shame if they also bought Cloud Imperium Games. I don't know. Put out a finished game? Thoughts?
I don't think Fleet Admiral Adrich, I don't think that even Microsoft can get Chris Roberts to finish his fucking game in the time frame that they want. At this point, Chris, everybody's giving him enough money that he can release it whenever the fuck he wants. And, I don't know. It's I'm not going to say scam. I'm just going to say big fucking headache. As I'm still waiting. My Kickstarter backers Silver Edition is when is it going to be fulfilled? Are you going to remember all the numerous ships you promised me? I don't fucking know.
No, they cancel everything. Martin,
there's supposed to be like some physical ships too. That I don't know if that ever got shipped out.
Did you get one of them? No. Hey, I just want to say thanks for playing Kenna.
I do think Star Citizen is eventually going to come out, but our kids will be playing it.
Oh God, I doubt that.
Yeah,
I even doubt that. I was so happy to see it. It was on your top 10. It was my game of the year. Did you know that the studio's first time making a game? I thought it was really good.
Wow. Yeah, I did know it was a smaller studio. I didn't know it was like their first game ever. I thought it was a smaller studio that had done other indie type games and never at that level. But knowing that it has those types of visuals and that type of gameplay that even AAA games sometimes struggle to do, really earns its place amongst what we were doing there.
Lunavic, Sojik, can you tell me more about your trip to Japan? Yeah, it was amazing. I want to go back. We went to a Resident Evil themed restaurant. We went to some other bars.
You ate chicken nuggets there too?
Well, they had some weird ass food. I don't know what it was. It was
But-
very rubbery.
Yeah, you know that Joe's not gonna eat Japanese food. He's gonna
If
go
it's
to all the
beef,
Americanized places in Japan.
I could
It's a
find
big fucking
chicken
shame. You don't even eat
tenderloins.
fucking fish. You're on a fucking island, and you can't even do the fucking honorable thing, which is to respect the
Kobe
culture
beef?
and understand why they fucking, like
And eat
like
Kobe
like
beef?
sushi and like fish and. Joe, that would have served you some good stuff that would have changed your mind. Oh, by the way, we
chicken
don't have
nuggets.
any Master of Coin or Dark Lord questions on this one, Joe?
Nope.
Okay, well, thank y'all guys for supporting us at those
Yes.
huge levels. It is a ridiculous amount of support that really helps the show.
Then we also went to a badass toy store where you could play to race other people, and there was like an announcer going crazy. I have no idea what he said, but he made it 10 times more enjoyable.
Yeah.
So they have amazing toy stores as well. We try to hit up all of them. I want to go back so bad.
All right. Lockland Clark says, you guys excited for Total War Warhammer 3? And if so, what factions do you want to try first? I
Do they have Necrons?
think you're going to have to play, like, Slanesh.
I know nothing about Warhammer.
I'm going to try Nurgle, I think. What demons do you want to try? Corn?
Yeah. Zinch, I know you're a Nurgle guy. I am Thousand Sons, Berserkers,
likes
Karn, So either Blood for the Blood God or, that fucking cool-ass pharaoh-looking stuff with the Thousand Sons. Of course, that's 40K, and this is fantasy, so instead they'll just have blue horrors and, things like that, not the badass pharaoh dudes.
Lord Cool Sith, do you guys think the video game engines are part of the problem, like using old engines for new games, or using the wrong engine for like Madden?
Well, you hit it right on the
Yeah.
head, Lord Cool Sith. You are definitely cool. And, yeah, video game engines are a huge part of it. For example,
Madden every year?
yeah, crunches lead to a lot of video game, or a lot of engine switches lead to poor video games, or at least crunches at developer studios. One crunch coming up was for the Lego Star Wars guy that they did that game that's about to come out in a month, where it's got all 9 Star Wars movies, and they wanted I think it was who owns that, Activision. They wanted them to switch engines because it was cheaper, and they didn't want to pay Unreal for the engine licensing costs, which caused them a lot of issues, a lot of turnover, and a lot of video game crunch on those developers. And then stuff like Madden, I absolutely, it's the stench of it comes off so powerful that you can see what's happening behind the scenes without seeing it with your own eyes. And that is that if you do one little modification to the Madden engine, something breaks somewhere else, because it's just an older engine that wasn't meant for football, that was modified and modified and modified and modified and coded it differently. And these guys that made these modifications get fired, get let go, move to different positions. And then when people come in to replace them, they look at the code, they're like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know how to do this. How do I fucking... And shit breaks. And then, plus, they're just fucking lying. Shit like, well, we couldn't do the referees to the level we wanted to do them, even though they did the referees, and they have
We can't do
motion
Pro Bowls.
captured footage of Ed Hockley
hard.
from 2006 in their vault that they could just go and get, but they're just fucking liars. So you
whenever
combine
they gave,
greed, lying, laziness, and video game engines, and you got your problem there.
Cool. Let's get before the super chats disappear. Do you want to grab some of those? Lane Rutz wants to know, curious if any of you listen to Tool.
Yes.
I do. I like.
Yes.
I like that. I like Tool's
Didn't
my
they have a
playlist.
concert coming up
They
or something like
do,
that?
yeah.
I probably wouldn't go to that because I I'm vaccinated, but I don't trust anybody else to be, at least not at this point. I would go to one in 2023, I think, is when things will be good to go. D. What? Thank you for the $20 donation. And he says, Suruken?
Yep.
Thank you very much, man. Cool guy, cool glasses. Emerson Lamb. Man, you guys have been doing this for a long time, huh? Keep it up.
Yeah,
we sure
thank
have.
you.
We have been doing it for a very long time. $20. Make me holla. And then thank you to
Watch this
Isaac for the
age.
$5 donation.
And yes, both Joes are realistic Cowboys fans. We missed one of those dropped off. Out of you hear about
Yeah,
those crazy Cowboy
This
fans.
is our year, baby.
Yeah, they're not.
No,
they're not. They're
no.
more reasonable.
Well, we live in Texas, and
still
we're
need-
real Cowboy fans. And I don't know if Joe's as hardcore as I am. He doesn't seem to come over for the games. Me and Devin watch every single game together, and Joe, he
I watch it
sometimes
at home.
comes,
He's
sometimes
secretly
doesn't.
rooting for the Saints somewhere
He
else.
yeah, his second favorite team is the Saints, and sometimes I think that might actually be his first favorite team, or he gets ashamed of the Cowboys.
They're both in trouble.
Yeah.
They're both in trouble right now.
Oh,
But yeah, I'm a true Cowboys fan, not a bandwagoner. And then also, I'm a little suspect on Joe too because he's a Lakers fan. So it kind of makes him look bad. It's like, wait, are you just a hardcore bandwagoner? Cowboys? Let me guess
Yes,
your
'cause the
favorite baseball
Cowboys-
team. Yankees?
I don't watch baseball.
You don't watch baseball? Yankees, Lakers, and Cowboys. What were you gonna say? Yeah, because the Cowboys win so much that you can bandwagon for them.
Yeah.
No, but they're the most talked about, most
Yeah, but
popular,
it's not good.
and
It's the
generates the most
drama.
money in the NFL.
Yeah, I
even though
understand.
they're
It's the most drama.
yeah. Okay.
All right, SG. All right, Anson A. Rivera. What are your thoughts on Disney Plus series overall? Marvel and Star Wars, are the franchises treated better in series or theater releases?
Series. I would say series because they get more time to actually tell a story as opposed to trying to do everything in 2 hours.
Yeah.
So they try to cram everything in there. It's not good.
I think most of them have been hits for me. There's definitely some misses, but I like that they're trying new things.
There's a place for both. I mean, Spider-Man No Way Home was fucking amazing, and that wasn't a 10-hour series. But there's no doubt
Eternals.
that a 10-hour series can get done pretty well and more in depth. And overall, I like it a little bit more because you can relate with all the characters and stuff.
And I think Daredevil will come back. He made a little. Well, we'll see.
It would be nice.
It would be nice. It would be nice.
Daredevil is already back, guys. He
very
made an
popular.
appearance in No Way Home. You also, man, that shit came out
Yeah.
fucking 2 months ago. Fuck y'all. If y'all haven't seen Spider-Man yet, he's in that. Charlie Cox is in that. Confirmed as Daredevil. Now he's probably asking, do you think a Disney Plus Daredevil series will be coming back to TV or streaming? And I fucking hope so. Because you can grab Kingpin in there too, and that'd be fucking great. But would it be the same? Are you gonna is Disney Plus gonna allow them to beat the fuck out of people and bloody them up? So far, I ain't seen no blood in Disney Plus. Have you? I haven't seen it.
No. All right, SDJ, will you guys be doing a review on the Lego Star Wars game coming out in April?
Let me check.
If anything, we do
We have one game slated for April, Stalker 2. So if it's nowhere near the release of Stalker, then it's a very big
with
possibility
it.
that we can do. That's the one that I was talking
Yeah.
about? I thought it was in a
Yeah.
month. It's actually going to be in April, huh? Okay.
And Soccer 2 got delayed to December as well.
Oh, yeah. Actually, Stalker did
So
get
that would be
delayed.
the
That
only
was
thing.
recent news.
Well,
Then-
there
Then
we
yeah,
go.
we'll probably be able to take care of it. So then right now, the only major release in April that I know about is going to be that Lego game. And trust me and Joe love those Lego games. We played a few of them before, so
Star Wars.
I think we'll do it. Yeah.
just want to be Darth Maul the entire time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you could do that.
That's amazing, Parker Brown. I love Dead
Well, not to
Space.
the story, but for different missions.
Yeah.
Borislav Giryov, could you consider a community-voted top 10 parodies that you could present?
Oh, yeah. That would be fucking awesome, man. At this point, I got 20 fucking parodies. I can't remember them all. If you guys did the work, then yeah, I could put it together. If you choose them, then I can pull them out of the vault and then put a video together for them. Yeah, cool.
And yeah, when you saw the extra wallet promo, that was my Mazda 6.
Yeah.
Oh, what cars do you drive?
You can check it out on, I think it was it.
So you got a Mazda 6.
Rocket League? I think we did a parody on that where we saw
Oh,
the
yeah,
cars.
yeah. You can see Joe. You can see my car in there, the 3000
Yeah.
GT VR4 twin turbo.
My car was way faster, though.
You idiot.
Yeah.
What cars did you drive in the past, Alex?
A Mini.
Yeah, I don't understand that one.
That's the funniest thing.
It
I didn't think he'd
is.
say it out loud.
I don't have one
Can
anymore.
you imagine Alex, this tall, 6 foot,
It was spacious.
17 guy,
It was spacious.
getting out of a Mini?
In a Mini,
and-
you're sitting practically on the asphalt. I had more headroom in a Mini than even any of the trucks I've ever owned. It's crazy. I don't have one now, but I used to. It was great.
And what else? In one of the Esker wallet promos, I saw a Mazda
Yeah.
key. Yeah, that was OG's.
That was me.
All right, man.
Don't steal his car.
I know it's got a lot of horsepower under the hood, but
What's one console game that you think is criminally underrated?
Sega Dreamcast. They had some bangers in there.
No, the game.
Oh, the game.
What
okay.
game is underrated? Criminally? Like someone's going to jail?
I can't think of. I'm drawing a blank. Console game.
I think for you, it's what Blood in the Sand.
50 Cent Blood. That game is terrible, but I had an amazing
Thank you for at
time
least coming up with
playing.
some kind of answer.
It was so fun. That game is awful, but I loved my playthrough
Oh,
of that game.
Fusion Frenzy was so much fun. I like
Fusion Frenzy. Wait a minute. Why is that ringing a bell?
That's the
Was that a
Xbox
party
one.
game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember
We
that
get to,
shit.
like,
We
knock
need more.
off people and
We
stuff
need
like
more third-party party games
Yeah.
instead of Mario Party all the fucking time and Nintendo stuff. We need more of that.
That. Doesn't make money.
What else?
Flippy,
Underrated
did
motherfucking
you just say
games.
Crossroads? Fast and Furious?
As shitty as it were, I like the Two Worlds. Me and Joe liked the
Yeah.
Two World games, and we're really
We're just
bad.
running around.
But we would do because you can dual wield axes, and it was cool. The animation.
Like, hey, I'm ready to your world, and I'm out.
One animation.
Blitz,
but I can't.
that's another great one. I love
Oh
Blitz.
my God, yeah.
That's right,
I wanted
Toshka.
a NFL Blitz, the League 3. I wanted like fucking like adult fucking football where you see bones breaking and all this other shit. And the NFL is the no fun league. They don't want to do none of that
I
shit.
played the Bruce Lee game. Was not as cool as I hoped.
Oh, that was one of
It
the
was,
most
bad.
disappointing games.
It
At
was.
Bruce Lee
It's
on
like, oh, it's gonna
Xbox. Joe, we're old as fuck
I know we are.
bringing that game. God damn, that one still hurts you.
It does. It
Having
does.
this, thank you for the
I
$20
was like, oh,
donation.
this is gonna be sweet. I was like, this is terrible.
I am excited to play Dying Light. Do a top 10 best
Yeah.
worst zombie games at this point. You know what? That actually would definitely be a thing that could happen. There's quite a few. I'd probably put World War Z on one of the worst ones, and I would put like a Left 4 Dead 2 on one of the best ones.
Clay Fighters. I remember that.
Yeah. What else?
SinCal. Do any of you
Power
play?
Stone's good.
Do any of you play Switch, or is it just when something really big is released?
Also like Garo Mark of the Wolves, but it's because it's all the children of the SNK popular fighters, and I just wish they would do Garo Mark of the Wolves too, because I like Kim Dong-won, because he looked like me when I was younger and skinny, and he was black and red. Anyways, what'd you say, Joe?
Do any of you play Switch? Yes. I love playing the Switch.
I have a Switch and never fucking play it. Joe brings over his Switch that has all the games on it. You can tell Joe plays on his Switch.
Or is it just
I don't
something
fucking
that's-
play on
well,
my Switch.
If it's some games we got to try out, then yeah, we'll play it on the main channel. But well,
Yeah.
I just played off.
I just do it for the big releases. I mean, we hit all the major Nintendo ones, but it's not something I ever fire up between major releases.
Thank you, James, for letting us know that James Gunn said there might be a good chance for a season 2. I would be looking forward to a season 2 for
It's growing on
Peacemaker.
me.
And
Yeah.
he wants to do another show. But the thing I didn't like about what he said about that is he wants to do another Suicide Squad member. I don't want to. What, Ratcatcher, no thanks. Idris Elba, would he do
I
it?
would watch it if
I
it's
don't
fucking
know.
Weasel.
It's Weasel, right?
Oh, he's his
Yeah,
brother?
That would be funny.
Is a show
I
about
would
his brother?
watch it,
But
yes.
doesn't the weasel just eat children?
I
Yeah.
would
That would.
see-
All right, I'm
I
in.
would see that.
Yeah, all right.
If they do fucking HBO style,
King Shark show would be kind of fun. I don't know if you're gonna be able to get
Stallone.
to
Stallone.
agree, but maybe if he had fun with it.
What do
JDTV,
you
thank you
think,
for
chat?
standing up with the
I think
Battlefield
I'm pretty good.
community with those EA community shills. Well, they get paid, to promote that game.
Yeah.
Your honesty and rants are always appreciated. Yeah, we went in depth because, that game was a part of my fucking gaming nostalgia and history and childhood.
Quake.
Nathan,
games.
thank you for the $5 donation. Hunter the Reckoning was a classic couch co-op.
Yes.
Hell
We
yes.
have it over
It's
there
right-
'cause somebody gave it to us. Dave, sir, we should do that one next. Because I did Gladius, but you have to
When?
get further into the Gladius game for it to be fun.
when do
too
you
many
think we'll
tutorials.
play it?
Whenever you want, Joe, and we're about to be fucking
Okay,
busy as shit.
Well, I'll bring it back.
Oh, you took it home?
Yes, I was playing it.
You son of a bitch. JS Smooth D, $5 went. No, Joe, we ain't got time. February's
I
fucking
know.
coming up.
Oh,
Maybe
for sure.
March, April when things
March,
start to die.
I think
It's
April.
around June
April.
when things are fucking dead because of the E3
Yeah.
timing. But if there's no E3, I wonder how that's going to do it. Dave, thank you for the $5 donation. You guys plan on watching GameStop Rise of the Players? It's about the meme stocks, just about everyday people trying to make change. If I have time, what is it on? Shit, I don't know what the fuck that's on. What's your favorite Mass Effect character? Is it too cliche to say Shepard and then Garrus? Those are my
Shepard is-
favorite. And Rex.
Classic.
And Chris P, thank you very much. Did you order a Steam
Chris P.
Deck? I did not.
Nope.
Did not get in there. Some of these are disappearing again. YouTube has a shitty fucking
It does.
system.
It
Michael,
fix-
thank you for the $20 donation. Any updates on the Mortal Kombat board game? Thank you all for the content. Yeah, the update is coming very soon from Jesco Games on the Mortal Kombat. Should be this year. I can't get, because of licensing, because of Jesco Games being in a lot of control for that, I cannot tell you anything more than this year is what we're hoping for. Not hoping for. It's going to be this year. I'll give you some more firm updates by telling you that there's going to be AJ's Game Design Corner coming back in 2022 where me and Alex update you guys on, what we've been working on and progress updates and things like that. So you got to be a little bit more patient, and then you'll start to get some regular updates that come rolling in with each one of those videos. Pet, thank you for the donation. Any update on Ghost of Tsushima RLD date on PC? No?
Sony's eventually going to do it. I imagine it's going to be sometime in the next year or two. Usually they're on like a 4-year lag time. So,
Okay.
like God of War was 4 years late, and they'll probably do Ghost of Tsushima as a
And the
PC
worst
release.
list, we're probably gonna put it out maybe tonight or
This weekend.
or tomorrow.
Soon.
It's close. It's close.
Who asked about that?
And
A
This
donation?
no, I'm just talking to regular chat, just letting them know as well. King Vamp, have you guys ever heard of a TV show called The Expanse? You watched it, right? I know you.
I
Pete
didn't
was
watch the
telling me
last
about it.
season. I think I last stopped on either 4 or 5. There's a point where I wanted to do a review of it, and I was going to bring Pete on board because Pete's super hardcore into it. My girlfriend just started and finished season 1, and she's really into it, and she's not normally into sci-fi, so it's a really good sci-fi series. The series just wrapped up, and I thought it was wait, that was the last season? What was the last season of it? Oh, well, fuck, King Vamp. You'll have to tell me is it done? It's over with?
Maybe chat knows.
Okay.
Scroll down.
Well, let me say, Blacktron, $5 donation. You guys think we'll ever get another Unreal or Quake? Yeah, I mean, those kinds of licenses, they don't go away. They do dormant for many, many years, and I think we're due for one of those within the next 3 years.
Doc, you just realized that.
I did, Heaviness. I did see your donation. We'll get to him.
What happened to Dale and his rapid-fire reviews? Well, you definitely have not been paying attention to the Angry Joe Show for quite a few years. So what happened to the rapid-fire reviews is Alex is now doing the rapid-fire reviews, and Dale has his own show. You should check it out on Twitch. He's even jumping into YouTube videos as well. Support his channel, guys. Yearfire, thank you very much for the donation. Hey, Joe, will you play and review the new Pokemon? It looks pretty good. It's an RPG. You know, I was just looking at that on my phone, and I said, oh, I might put that on my top 10 most anticipated games of 2022. And then I was like, oh, shit, that fucking came out? Did it already come out? Holy fuck, I don't know. I think that shit already came out. Will I be able to cover it? Probably not, because we are about to jump headfirst into February, which is filled with shit. Maybe I can get in one stream is about all I can promise you. Nathan, sorry for the classic game span, but have you ever played Metal Arms? Yeah, I didn't like... No, it might have been another one. There's a robot series from way back then, and I didn't get into it. It might have been a Metal Arms spinoff, and it put me off of the series, so I might have chose the wrong one. Clifford Charles, how do I find videos of the smaller games? I saw Returnal on your top 10 list, but I never saw a review. Yeah, so last year was really bad for me in terms of reviews. I think we only had about 10 angry reviews, which is the lowest our a show has ever put out. There's various reasons behind the scenes for that. Families, some really sad shit that I don't feel like sharing with the internet and stuff. And, you know, a lot of video game delays and stuff like that. But, you know, we usually crank out about 12 to 15. And I think that this year we're going to be able to up that number because we had a team meeting and we're like, you know what? Some of these that we miss, you don't necessarily need to feel pressured. To, you know, come up with a big, long, angry review on him. We can either have Alex do some more rapid fires, or we could do the sit-down discussion and yet still do some parodies for it so that it feels like an angry review. And the sit-downs are a lot easier to do because there's a little less editing involved, a little less setup, a little less costumes, and all this other stuff.
Different perspectives.
So, yeah, and different perspectives is fun because the Angry Joe Show is the three of us. So you can look forward to more of that, especially in February, because there's something like 8 games that we want to do angry reviews on, and that has never happened. I mean, the most I've ever done is like 3 reviews in a single month, and it like fucking killed me. Because people don't realize this shit takes like 60, 80 hours of work, and there's only, 4 weeks in a fucking month. It's really bad. I'm not IGN, I'm not GameSpot, I don't have millions of dollars and a staff of 200 employees globally. What you see right here is it.
See is what you get.
What you see is what you get. Alrighty. Alright. Name of Crispy.
Do you have
You guys have hope for the... Man, I'm gonna ban motherfucking phones on our goddamn Q&As. I'm on my phone too, as you can
I'm
see.
answering chat questions.
Do you have... I know you are. Do you have hope for the potential of the 3 new Star Wars games by EA since Respawn is overseeing the projects? Or should I expect some more Battlefield 2 mechanics? I say have hope. I'm going to do something stupid. I'm going to say Respawn is a much better developer, I think, these days than DICE. I don't think DICE is DICE anymore. And I think Respawn has been getting some things right, some things wrong. EA always gets it wrong, so you have to worry about how much influence they have over those games. There is a new Star Wars first-person shooter that they confirmed in that announcement. Now, we don't know. It's not Battlefront, because they also confirmed there's no Battlefront 3. So we're hopefully it'll be, I don't know, an underground shooter, the underbelly. Do you really want more clones and troopers and stuff? I kind of want to see
Mandalorian.
something in the Star Wars universe we haven't seen before. I would love an RPG or something, action adventure Mandalorian. Did y'all guys see the recent footage they released for 1313?
No.
You haven't seen it, Joe? There's some Star Wars footage out there now for 1313 that has Boba Fett gameplay. In fact, it's so cool. It's so interesting because we're kind of on a kick of unreleased video games. Might as well show you some more unreleased video
play
games.
Boba Fett, then I'll.
So look at this
This
shit.
is how
What are you talking
badass
about?
This
it
is
should be.
literally like the Mandalorian. They could totally do this right now.
Well, he's not apologizing to anyone over there.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Oh,
Boba Fett?
See
yeah.
that.
In fact, he shoved this guy out of the way. Fuck you.
Oh, excuse me. Pardon me, sir.
Should just let him fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks familiar.
A chase sequence. Obviously, it's unfinished because they, got canceled before they were going to do any of it. So there's like climbing.
Where's the jetpack?
Yeah, I wonder where Jetpack went. So maybe it got canceled because you can't have Boba Fett running around when he's supposed to be some overweight fat guy bursting out of the Sarlacc pit and apologizing to a bunch of cyberpunks.
Yeah.
And so that's probably why the reason it got canceled, because they're like, Disney's like, look, we have some ideas we want to do. We either want to do the Boba Fett movie or we want to do a Boba Fett this, and this is not going to fit within our lore. That speculation on that, because they could easily change. 1313 could have been like, okay. We'll make it a different. It'll be Joba Fett. It doesn't have to be Boba Fett. But seeing this makes me want a Mandalorian game is basically what I'm hoping for now. So it could be one of those 3 Star Wars
These
games.
people are so over dramatic. Whoa.
You don't know what it's like getting shot.
All right. Anyways, I thought you guys might enjoy that. That's cool that somebody in chat had brought that up.
All right. Bogdan Fota, thank you for always bringing joy and laughter to our lives. If you would have your own movie, what title would you give it and what role would you have?
I'll be the
What?
main.
Well,
you're-
Joe would probably
title.
do a pirate movie where he would be the captain of his pirate
Damn
ship, right?
straight.
No, these guys actually like being in B movies, so they'd probably be in a B movie and get killed off.
Yeah.
I want to.
I want to be in a bad movie and I want to die. Them's the rules.
Yeah,
If you need an extra,
amazing.
it's just like it's someone to be like, I'm dying.
Dead.
I want to be in the background of one of the Star Wars Disney Plus series, and hopefully a good one.
He'll just be waving in the back.
You're gonna get
Like,
run over by a
excuse me, sir.
Vespa on.
I don't want to get run over by a Vespa. I want to either be in full armor because I'm overweight. My stomach would be sticking out. I can't really be a Jedi because I'm not. I don't look like a badass with muscles and shit. I guess, not all Jedi look like badasses, but I just wouldn't look right in the cloak. So I'd probably have to be in full armor of something.
Oh, we could both be Jawas.
Yeah,
Like you,
I'd
could be,
be-
you could be,
How do we-
but I would just be there. It's like, oh no, that he's adopted. But I'd be still dressed up as a Jawa.
Well, hey, we had confirmation that women have sex with Jawas because she was dating a Jawa.
They're
So maybe
very
there's some
furry.
hybrid Jawas out
Very
there
furry.
that are human-sized Jawas or Jawa-sized humans, probably.
Yeah. All right. What's a movie sequel that is better than the first, excluding Star Wars and Marvel? I think Terminator 2 is better than Terminator 1, and I think I prefer Aliens to Alien.
Trying to get you a better, more obscure, because everybody knows Aliens and everybody knows Terminator. I would tell you Aliens because Aliens is my favorite movie of all time. T2 is in amongst top 5. A sequel that's better. Well, certainly not stuff like Starship Troopers and American Psycho. That would be some of the worst stuff that has ever come out.
That is terrible.
Maybe the Cube series. Maybe the Cube had a better one than the original Cube.
Was Hellraiser 2? but I don't remember.
No,
I
Predator
can't
2
get
was
over
not
it.
better than Predator. You're crazy. RoboCop, nope. RoboCop didn't do it. Maybe The Godfather. Maybe Spider-Man could be. Yeah, that sounds something.
I don't think that does the Dark Knight count if we're because that's not. It, I
yeah.
guess it's just like it was planned as a trilogy.
Oh,
What
you
about
know,
Batman
Evil
Forever?
Dead and Mad Max 2, sort of like remakes of their original when they were kind of
Centipede,
too
no.
low budget. Those are
Seen 'em all.
some.
They're terrible.
Y'all are pretty clever, chat. I'm stealing some of y'all's right now, as you can tell. Shrek 2, I don't even remember Shrek 1, but so I can't fucking remember.
The
Yeah.
villain.
All right.
I am not excited at all for House of Dragon.
House of
but-
Dragon.
but we'll watch it. It's the Game of
The
Thrones
Game of Thrones one.
prequel.
Is that this year?
Yeah, I think so.
Holy shit, man. Well, I bought like a board game and I was like, we're never going to fucking play this. So maybe I can bust it out when that premieres so I can have an excuse to get rid of it. Home Alone 2, Home Alone 2 is just a retread of the first Home Alone.
He goes to New York. Right? Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
The most recent one.
I don't give a
Sucks.
fuck about Peter Dinklage anymore. That guy's come out saying so much stupid shit that I don't care if he likes or doesn't like something. He is no longer someone that I value their opinion.
I don't know.
Ghostbusters 2.
I didn't even know he was talking.
He came out and said that the only reason that people didn't like the ending of Game of Thrones is the pretty white people didn't ride off into the sunset. That's why he's like, no.
Oh, that's right.
And it's like, man, fuck off.
He can't. No, he can't be that ignorant. What a moron.
So
He probably got corrected by now, but I guess he was in a bubble or something. Robin, thank you for the donation. Robin Van Den. What do you think about the roguelike genre becoming really big in the last few years? And what makes them so appealing? Returnal, Hades, Binding of Isaac, Slay the Spire. You can add Deathloop. You can add Hero Loop. You can have or Loop Hero Loop. You know, I don't like them.
That's a hot take. There you go.
There you go. I actually don't like roguelikes, and it takes really special ones for me to like them, like fucking Returnal or like fucking Loop Hero. Because it's like, God damn it, you know, I want an end goal, I want a story, and I want different paths and stuff. And roguelikes don't usually do that, but sometimes they do it in very creative ways. And when it gets super creative, that's when I'm on board. And honestly, 2021 was probably the golden age of roguelikes. And I don't think 2022 is going to be anywhere near as prolific as 2021 for roguelikes. But who knows? There could be more good stuff coming.
We're doing these or this last
Whichever ones you want to
All
jump
right.
in
Cloud,
on.
are you guys excited for the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre coming to Netflix?
Yeah, I didn't even know
gets
about
the
that. I
budget and
recently
talent.
put it on our list.
you?
I just recently put it on our list here of stuff to cover. You know, if we look here, let's see, Boba Fett, the fucking...
yeah, February 18th.
We got, it's way down here. So Texas Chainsaw Massacre is Netflix there. Just to show you how crazy February is. These are, you know, obviously I put these things on the side, but it may or may not happen in that way. But look, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like 11 fucking heavy hitters. That's not counting all the indie games and shit. And of the, maybe it's more like 8 must have. That's why I said 8 instead of 11 previously. But there's a lot of fucking shit in February. And also, March is no push show. Well, March is a little easier. There's only Elex 2, Babylon's Fall, Gran Turismo 7, Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy, which is so weird. I don't know much about the Final Fantasy stuff, but that one seems like it's an offshoot or something. I don't know anything about it. Hopefully Starship Troopers will come out, and then Tiny Tina's Wonderlands
I'm really excited for that one.
is a
That
cool
looks
one, and
cool.
that's March.
Yeah. Heaviness, I'm not personally interested in Lost Ark. I don't do MMOs anymore, but I mean we will see. And then OG and I can maybe take a look when things settle down in like early summer months. We may be able to go back and look at something like Project Zomboid. But
Yeah.
we're
What
just,
I have
we're just really busy like right now.
There's a lot that we have on our plate. Even in February, I have here 4 angry reviews, and I've never been able to do 4 angry reviews. So Dying Light 2, Total War Hammer 3, Horizon Forbidden West, and Elden Ring. It's just fucking, it's like not going to be fun. I don't want it to be February, and we're like, what, 4 days away? 3 days. I'm freaking out, man. I'm
That's a
fucking freaking
Metroid
out.
Dread. It is a good game. I really enjoy it.
Yeah,
I'm
he plays
still
it.
playing it. It's like the Switch was mine that we brought over last time.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, last one of these questions. Josh Cordell, do you think we will check out WWE 2K22 when it drops? I'm worried with it being 2K because the new trailer for it advertised My Faction.
Yeah, every single year I always try to plan to have a stream where me and Joe face each other in wrestling. We get Alex up in there,
I smashed OJ last time.
for what? Yeah,
It's
so
bullshit.
for whatever reason, we usually miss it. So WWE 2K22 release date is March 11th. God
March
damn
is
it.
busy too.
And March is fucking busy. So let me put this in here. Thank you for helping me with this chat. WWE 2K22 got Rey Mysterio on the cover. I'm happy to see that. We'll
He's
try to
still
get it at least
wrestling?
on stream. Well, there's
God.
multiple Rey Mysterios, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's 2 Rey Mysterios. I might be smoking. But
Nah,
think
didn't he
there's
get
2.
all tatted up now?
I don't know, but I do know he's old as fuck
Oh,
now.
for sure.
So, anyways, but he deserves a cover for fuck's sake. If he didn't
Oh, for
already
sure.
have one.
Yeah, we know what we meant. March 111. That's what we meant. All right. Probably not never gonna
I don't
come
have a
out.
favorite metal band. I have a lot of metal bands and obscure metal. I can make suggestions to you of just random bands that aren't don't think it's like my top. Woods of Ypres.
Now?
I would like for y'all to listen to Woods of Ypres. Meeting Place and
We're excited for your
Time
Dying Light 2.
is one of their songs that I like. Dying Light 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right around the corner.
Go forward with you.
Right around the corner.
MPB, thank you so much for that donation.
What
He's
did he
only
say?
47. Nothing.
Okay. Another one I've been listening to recently, Uada. Uada's good.
Lewis, we gotta see what happens.
And that's all I can play.
That's about it.
Uada, the Purging Fire. They've got all
Bobby, how big
Anyways.
was Rey Mysterio?
What?
For like 5'6", 5'7"?
That's a weird question.
You met him? What?
Happy birthday, Mariana.
How big
Happy
is
birthday!
he? Fire. Okay.
Just
Gotcha. Anyways, the final Kraken, thank you. They should make a good Superman game this console generation. I agree. I think the easiest one for them to do is a
they
VR game.
are, but
Where you are
it's
Superman.
a Suicide Squad.
No, fuck you, Joe. That doesn't
Yeah,
exist.
they murder him.
Betum Orales, thank you for the $5. Can I get a shout out to my sister? It is her birthday, Mariana. Thank you very much.
Feliz
for-
cumpleaños.
Happy birthday, Mariana.
I'm gonna wish you.
Joe
Merry
wants to
Christmas. I wanna
wish you.
greet you.
and
Happy
squeeze you. MPS, thank you for the dollar donation. Metroplex, thank you for the great content throughout tough times. Thoughts on AV Extinction, Superman, Man of Steel for original Xbox, and the possibility of Sniper Elite 5 review. Let's check to see when Sniper Elite 5 releases. It is... Nobody knows. At some point coming in
soon.
2022. Yeah, it really all depends on where it shows up in 2022. For example, if it shows up February, we're not doing it. There's just too many games. But if it's in one of those months that's on the trend, then yeah, we could probably hit that one. What else? I pray every day for a re-review of Elder Scrolls Online. That was Mafia James. Well, Mafia James, you can please stop praying. You're wasting your prayers. We will not be re-reviewing Elder Scrolls Online. Sorry, buddy. Let me just tell you, man, I really enjoyed the game, and it was one of the best mass experiences I've had. I had a great mass experience with PlanetSide 2, and then my second one was with ESO. I would give these speeches, and we'd roll out with 100 people, and we'd fucking dominate. It was awesome. But that was at release date, and the game has come a long way since then, so I know that it's probably much better by now. Zachary, thank you for the $5 donation. What do you think about doing a best worst game of the month sit-down discussion, since you don't have a chance to do an angry review on every game? Yeah, so you actually hit on something that I was going to do. So you actually got me on that. Let me show you here. Towards the end of the month here, December end, all the games I missed in 2021 was an idea that I had for December. It never came to fruition. We got too busy. I took a big trip to Colorado, cross country with the family. Oh, it was much needed, well deserved, and it was amazing and beautiful. But it could be something that I try to make regular, because I like how RLM does their sit-down thing at the end. They talk about all the movies that they missed and all. So it would be cool if we could do something similar in the future in 2022 about all the games we missed. So I think this year, it was an idea I had last year, but I think this year we can make it happen. So I'm going to put it on the list over here.
No more No Man's Sky. No more Sea of Thieves angry reviews. The time for angry reviews is when the games come out, my friends. That's typically the rules.
Riley, thank you so much for your donation. I know you couldn't really get the most into Dark Souls and Soul-like games, but are you excited to try Elden Ring next month?
Yeah, I've said it
Looks pretty
before that, I'm still looking for that one Dark Souls-like that really appeals to me. The one that came closest, and I say it every time we talk about this, is Bloodborne, but even Bloodborne was still a little bit. Bloodborne was still a little bit. See, Joe was saying that I was trying to scratch this off the
You
screen.
kept moving it up and down. I was like, that's on the page.
And what is it, a semicolon? I don't fucking know. Anyways, yeah, so I think Elden Ring is probably the first one that can actually do it because the way it's structured, I think it's more friendly in terms of story and open world and difficulty, but yet still having the difficulty of the other ones. Okay. You already did that one. Thank you very much. See, this thing
Alex
keeps
did that
updating.
We try to get to
and
everyone's questions,
Yeah.
and if we can't get to your
this one right
question and you
here?
get nasty
No.
in
No,
chat,
did it
then
go back up?
I don't know.
Well, then, fuck you.
Yeah.
Take your donation back, because it's not what it's about. Like, we're doing our best.
We haven't stopped
We're
reading them.
trying- We're trying, and
Go away.
it's about supporting the show, and eventually you'll get your question answered if you keep going. What else?
Master
Do
Chief
you guys
Collection for
think they
COD?
should do a Master Chief? Like a Master Chief collection for the COD series. Well, seeing
like,
as how
no.
they've already released a few of them that were good, I just don't think it would work the same. But I wouldn't put it past Activision Blizzard to do it. But who knows? We have a takeover of Activision Blizzard with Microsoft. That would have to be something that Microsoft would now approve. Or do they still have autonomy? I think they still have autonomy till like 2023 in certain aspects.
Yes,
so
Mira, we are.
we'll have to see.
And Curler, I'm excited for the new Blizzard IP survival game that was announced, possible at an Xbox event.
Yeah, it's
Question mark?
crazy. You play a female Blizzard employee, and you have to make it out of the building without getting your ass grabbed. It's a crazy survival game. It's nuts. You gotta get to the water cooler, and someone's gonna try to pinch a nip. It's
Burn.
like, it's nuts.
Take that, Blizzard.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Blizzard. You're no longer the Blizzard. Man, you live long enough to see all the things that you love destroyed, and Blizzard is destroyed. I mean, they could maybe earn our good graces back in Diablo 4. I don't think Overwatch 2 is going to be what they hope it's going to be, so I guess the last hope now is Diablo. Or that new IP that you brought up. Now, I think it's very easy to fuck up a survival game. It feels like they're
Metal
following
Gear?
a fad a little bit too late. They're probably going to copy the fucking Viking one, Valheim, and it's just going to feel derivative by the time that shit comes out. So they better bring something new and exciting to the genre is what I'm getting at. McPherson, when making videos, you guys recommend using a script or just talking? I just made my first, and while it's not great, there's no script. So it really depends, because with a script you're gonna want a teleprompter. If you can't afford a teleprompter, then you're going to want to do the YouTuber thing where you say a few sentences and then look down at the paper, and then say a few more sentences and look down at the paper, and then do quick cuts. And that works on YouTube because people have short attention spans, and when you're doing one sentence and then you're in another area and you're doing another sentence and then you're doing this in another sentence, it keeps their attention, younger viewers and stuff like that. So there's something to be said for both, and as you get better, you can start to come off of script and just kind of flow. It really depends on the show that you're making, though. That's what it all revolves around. You guys excited for Hogwarts Legacy? Yes, I think that's going to be put on my top 10 most anticipated games list if it's still coming out. Christopher, by the way, thank you for the donation. That was his question. Buck Jr. with a $20 donation. Would you guys be excited for a rumored Gears of War collection? That one I think would work a little more than Call of Duty. I would be interested in that one since I missed a lot of the Gears of War games. I'm curious to see how it's actually, is it too early for that? Maybe in another 5 years, I think, but we'll see.
Yeah, it happens.
Diablo Immortal? Nah, I don't have a phone. I'm not interested in that shit.
There are good mobile games out there, but do you think this one will be one?
You really have to
think, if we're going to be honest, I think it's going to be a good mobile game because they've had so much time now. They know everybody is going to hate on them, so they have to bring it hard. The thing is, will it have these annoying mobile mechanics? Will it be time-gated? Will it have microtransactions up the ass? Will it have, this free currency that you get at a flat rate while the difficulty rate goes way the fuck up, thus encouraging you to buy boosters and shit like that? And that's the stuff that I have no confidence in them doing correctly. Brandon, thank you for the $10 donation. Started watching you guys since the Shadow of War, and one of your big complaints then was the store, and since then it's been removed completely. Well, at this point, they've already made their money, man. You don't get any fucking credit at that point when it comes out with a store and then they take it away later on. So what would you rate it? Plus, it's like $10, $15 on sale. Big fan. Unfortunately, I got to rate the games when they come out because they're always going to be better later on when they remove the bullshit, when they fix it with the patches. With me, it's get it right the first time. Is how I kind of look at
Ubisoft games actually get worse because they start to add the microtransactions and time savers after the reviews come out.
A lot of it,
bullshit.
What do you want the next Mass Effect to be, says Xander with a $5 donation, because I think they should continue right after Mass Effect 3 or a couple years later, not like the 6,000 years or 600 years later. I can see you wanting that because you want a continuation of the characters and the people that you've known and grown and loved with. But I do think it's time to move on. I do think it's time to find a new cast of characters that people can gravitate towards and create. And
yeah, and we definitely need to find a new cast of developers and writers because the people who are there, they ain't got no talent.
Well, that's happening anyway because BioWare is not BioWare. DICE is not DICE. BioWare is not BioWare.
All the
what else?
Blizzard
is not Blizzard.
You used to love or
because it's been fucking 20 years or whatever. And I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm saying that it's just the way of things.
It's their fault.
Yeah,
they
you're
do
right.
the hiring process. They make the big decisions.
Yeah, the people people in charge
Yeah,
fucked it up.
they
There's
fucked
no
it
doubt.
up.
Would you guys like to see a new Riddick game such as Metroplex with a $5
I
donation?
would.
Maybe a new
Yes.
Judge Dredd game and movie. Yes, Judge Dredd series. You know, Rebellion, I talked with them in the past. I don't have their email anymore. I must have lost it. I would love to be able to get back in touch. They actually seem to open for a Judge Dredd licensing, like we make a board game or something, last I spoke with them. But they had the rights to do a series, and they were going to do it independently and on their own. And I thought that that was going to be a bad idea because it's been many, many years and we've not heard of anything. They need help. They need to go and shop that at Hulu. They need to shop it at Netflix because a fucking Judge Dredd series, big budget, with the Netflix money or the Hulu money would be fucking amazing, and you know it. Nathan, thank you. And if you get Carl Urban, then it's over.
Oh, yeah.
Nathan, please let Dark Tide be good.
Yeah,
Please,
I really
please,
hope
please.
so.
I want Dark Tide to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all do.
Here's some money, scum. The Cribs. just kidding. I've been a fan since your favorite reviews when I was 10.
Oh, yeah, we definitely are.
I'm now 23.
Oh, yeah, it has.
Ow! OJ acting has been the best progression arc in AJ lore. I agree. OJ is really, he's an Oscar-worthy performer at this point with all the silly shit we put him through.
Yeah.
Keep fighting the good fight, AJ and gang. We shall. AQ, thank you for the $5 donation. I mean, you seen the new trailer for the new Lego Star Wars game. What do you think about it? I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Angry Joe, I discovered you during my high school days. I just want to say thanks for helping me not buy bad games. I hope to meet you someday here in Austin. Lone Wolf, thank you, Austin. I am in the Austin area. And we've got Yeehaw, $20 donation. I love your videos. Look forward to Angry News every week and the Angry Reviews slap. Thank you, Joe, OJ, Alex, for being so entertaining and consistent. Off talking. But how does Joe stay so sexy, OJ, stay so sexy and in shape all the time?
I was born that way. It's genetics.
Genetics, nice.
I'm cursed with the fucking amazing looks, and I was short.
Yeah, that's you could tell that bothers Joe at
Genetics.
night. Sebastian, thank you for the $8 donation. Native, thank you for the donation. Sent your last two videos and micro Izerd vision to my little brother's cell phone for the last time. Appreciate y'all. Well, thank you very much for spreading our videos around. I appreciate it. Let's see. And I think I got all those. But we got to wrap up here, guys, as I want to get on my top 10 worst games of the year. And as I'm going through it, I'm laughing my ass off. It's probably going to be around an hour-long video. But it's going to be fucking worth it. You're going to love it. You're going to laugh. You're going to be like, what the fuck? I'm glad I didn't play this game. So I want to get back to working on that because I want to try to get it out either late tonight or tomorrow. I would say tomorrow just to be safe. So let me wrap this up by thanking a few more people. Ratty Ass, thank you for the donation. Magnus Canty, thank you for the donation. Joe I399, thank you for the donation. Honors Angler, thank you for the donation. Day Talk, I appreciate you for donating. And thank you guys so much. If you didn't get your questions answered, you want to ensure that they're answered. We have a Patreon with different levels. We go through those first, then we get to the chat, and then we get to the everybody else. We try to do as much as we can on the Q&As, but that guarantees it on our Patreon and our support on YouTube join button.
Also, you guys could check out the Misadventures if you want some more.
Oh
stuff
yeah,
answered.
that's right.
It's pretty
Misadventures
chill, laid back,
streams
so.
are very open and very laid back. They talk all the fucking time.
Yeah.
You know, on some of our streams, if we're talking that much, I'm like, shut the fuck up because I can't edit the goddamn review. But on that one, you're going to answer as many questions as you want. So please follow us on twitch.tv/Angry Joe Show, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.